Alright, so looks like this is our current assignment. Head to Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada, and try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening here. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Moik, called me out of the blue, saying that Bet and Ed Rowley from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. She sounded so desperate that I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyers, so her handyman, Ollie Randall, would pick me up at the airport. She told me it's been really cold and snowy there and that I should pack accordingly. And then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad and I could barely hear her, but I'm pretty sure she used the word prowling, or was it howling? Along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals, I hope I know what I'm getting into. 100% probably don't. All right. Ooh, here we go. No. Senior level. As always.
When Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. No need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot. Especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We're here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough. You hear that? Well, now, what was that?
No biggie, just, stuff exploding.
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
No, ma'am. Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all. Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the
Game
sheriff
audio is a bit quiet. Okay.
know why the bunkhouse exploded?
Fix it
He
in
said
just
he'd
a
know
minute.
more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
Oh, that does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this.
Oh, yeah.
Nancy?
Obviously.
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without making them overly
Yeah, sure.
suspicious.
Maid sounds good.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid. In fact, you're my new cook, too.
Your cook?
Well, that way, Ollie can stop pretending he can even read a recipe, let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests.
Cool.
And I won't have to pay anyone.
I don't agree with any of that, actually. I feel like I should get pretty well paid.
Both of you to make sure that the four guests we have are well taken care of, especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya.
Yanni.
The lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty busy trying to get rid of that wolf, Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Well, do whatever you have to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him.
Tino Balducci.
I gotta go. My lawyer's here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
He was from
Tino Balducci.
Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, I
I'll
think.
get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
Yeah, you do have to pay private detectives. Looks much better. Stream fixed. Yay, technical difficulties. I absolutely did not check anything before I played. All right, so it's 9:20 a.m. Now, I will admit I have played this game before. I can't like hardly do anything. Okay. Got my case file, got the master key. Observations in my journal. I need to remember to call Ned from time to time, just in case absence doesn't make the heart grow fonder after all. And it is really cold here. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful whenever I'm outside. That's right. If I get too cold, I could end up with hypothermia. Okay. There's a set of employee instructions in my room, as well as on the computer in the lobby. Cook and bottle washer. Yeah, so I do remember a little bit about this game. I never finished it, though. But I do know that every day you have to go around and clean the rooms. Sounds like a bomb's going off. Yes, daily cleaning. Pick up the laundry bag at the front desk, available after 5:45, and we can see what time it is. Enter and clean only those rooms displaying the housekeeping sign. Make the bed. Remove the used towels and washcloths. All rooms displaying the housekeeping sign must be cleaned no later than noon. When finished, drop the laundry bag down the chute at the top of the stairs by the restroom. Oh. Can we turn pages? No. Yes. There we go.
Skating pond maintenance. Oh, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything while I'm here.
All right. Skating pond maintenance. You might be a little bit behind. I do remember this, but I'm pretty sure it's not until later in the game, and I
Report
remember
all
it's like
avalanches to
Minesweeper.
the avalanche patrol.
Okay. We do love Ned. Avalanche patrol number. We got that. Criminal activity. Cool. Sauna. Yes, the door to the sauna can stick. You should periodically check to make sure that no guests are stuck inside. Oh, right. Breakfast. Okay. We did miss breakfast, maybe. Lunches start from noon to 1. Okay. I don't know what time we woke up.
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me.
Oh, the one I had must be
And
my
this
room.
must be a list of which guest is in what room.
Okay.
That'll come in handy.
Vacant, Lou, Bill, Guadalupe, Yanni is the skier. We are in Quelquel. All right. Cool. Got it. Okay. Let's go do some rooms real quick. But it's, let's see. The ones with the sign. Yes. Okay. And we have to make the bed. And the game will crash. And we'll open it back up. Oh, this is going to be a night, isn't it? Okay. We make the bed. I don't remember which room we're in. Oh, Call of the Wild by Jack London. Pretty sure I read that at some point. You see Bria? Some snowshoes. Easy color oil paints. Paint set. Okay. Let's grab the towels.
Shoot, I can't clean this room yet.
Oh.
I don't have anything to put the dirt.
Okay. Whose room was that anyway? Ina. No! Sorry. Don't know what that was. Ina. Lou Talbot. Talbot. Okay. Oh, no. I don't know what's causing the game to constantly be crashing. I have no idea. Alright. We need to go to the bottom of the stairs. I apologize for moving quickly through everything. I just want to make sure... I promise I will come back and read all these notes in a bit. I just want to make sure that I get all the maid duties done. Because if I don't, I believe I get fired. And I think if I fail to serve a meal, I also get fired. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we looked at the stuff. Anything in the closet? Okay, apparently I can get in the rooms, but not the closet. Alright, so that's Lou. Let's go over to... Cala. Ah! Sorry, I just like kicked something underneath my desk. Yanni, this is the skier guy. Okay. She is good. What's over here? Winter Sports Monthly. Looking ahead to Alberta. Let's see. Oh, a World Championship venue remains a mystery. Well, it is common knowledge that the World Championship cross-country skiing competition will take place in Alberta, Canada, the winter after next. Exactly where in Alberta is currently the sport's best-kept secret. We will be making a formal announcement next month, said Olivia Dorfman, director of the event. When pressed to explain the delay, she said, "Delay? There is no delay. We simply saw no reason to announce the venue any earlier." It is widely rumored that behind-the-scenes bidding by hotel and restaurant chains has held up the final decisions, leading to criticism that the event has become more about commerce than competition. But Dorfman refused to comment on either charge. Despite Dorfman's steadfast silence, there is growing speculation that the prestigious event will be held somewhere around Banff, specifically in the pristine countryside which borders Icicle Creek. The fact that hotel owners and restaurateurs in the Icicle Creek area are extremely reluctant to discuss the competition lends considerable credence to the rumor, but only time, in the form of Miss Dorfman, will tell. Skater Nation! Why are so many of the top skateboarders making the switch to snowboarding? Plus, crazy Ivan reports in from the Alps. I wonder if this is like one of the game developers. Crystal Lady's hotel service is failing. She hired a private detective to be the cook and the maid, and her current cook can't cook. Like, ma'am, you shouldn't be managing this place. Yeah, 100% agreed. But her dad owns a whole chain of of hotels, obviously. Olivia's look is very nostalgic. Yeah, 100% that early 2000s look. Yeah. I wonder when this game was made. I honestly don't know. Let's turn around. Okay, pish pish and Olali. Olali. Olali is Guadalupe Comillo. Let's check it out. Time isn't actually moving too fast, so I'm feeling better. I wasn't sure how quickly it would be going by. Oh. Biathlon Biennial. Fredonian freaks out the competition. Rising star from Fredonia refuses to lose. Yanni. Oh, wait, but this is Guadalupe's room. Ooh, but she's got an article about Yanni. The fact that Yanni Volkstaya has won 5 of the last 7 cross-country skiing events he has entered may be an enviable accomplishment, but it is hardly a surprising one. This is because above all else, Volkstaya hates to lose. And for him, losing means finishing anything other than first. If you don't come in first, what's the point? It's like, what is it from Talladega Nights? If you ain't first, you're last. When Volkstaya says this, he seems genuinely puzzled. A citizen of Fredonia, he has been skiing competitively and winning for as long as he can remember. As a child, I expected to win, and I always did. I was very stubborn. When I was older, I had better competition. It became more and more difficult to win because of stubbornness alone. And so I began to accept advice and watch others and to work on my technique, and that way I was able to keep winning. Sounds like a pretty good method. Mandatory 2-year stint in the Fredonian Mountain Brigade not only sharpened Volkstaya's skiing skills, but carrying a rifle and shooting at targets while on patrol opened up what for him was a brand new sport, the biathlon. Which, yeah, is where you just like cross-country ski, shoot at some targets, and keep cross-country skiing, right? 3 weeks after leaving the army, he entered the Eastern European Biathlon Championship and won. The Fredonian army taught him at least one other valuable lesson. Knowing your enemy is the surest way to defeat him. Not only does he prepare himself physically for an event, but Volkstaya also learns as much about the people he'll be competing against as he can. He memorizes what they eat, what they wear, where they live, what equipment they use, how they train, even their sleep habits. I know some of my competitors better than I know myself, he declares. It makes them seem smaller to me, predictable, beatable. While Voxtia claims that studying the competition affords him a psychological edge and little else, some believe he studies competitors so he can eliminate them. Sometimes before the race even begins. One of his rivals, a man who prefers to stay as close to the starting line as possible, the night before the race, claims that at one event, Volksteia bought up all the rooms in the lodge closest to the racecourse, forcing the man to stay several miles away. Volksteia won. His rival came in a distant fifth. Other competitors tell similar tales. Tools and replacement parts suddenly vanish from shops, food items disappear from store shelves, strange noises keep people from getting a good night's sleep. Some biathletes even claim that Volksteia altered the scopes on their rifles so they'd miss their targets. When confronted with these accusations, Volksteia just shakes his head. Pah! I do nothing wrong. They are angry because I always win and they always lose. They are green with jealousy and sour apples. It's likely he means sour grapes, not sour apples, but his message is clear nonetheless. When it comes to cross-country skiing, Yanni Volksteia is currently the force to be reckoned with. His Cougar 320 rifle. 100% pure adrenaline, 100% pure water, snow cubed. Oh, what else have we got here? Biathlon Biennials annual environmental change. Yeah, Yanni, it does sound like Yanni's stalking, but at the same time, this is Guadalupe's room, so is Guadalupe stalking Yanni, who's stalking other people? Oh, give the gift of Biathlon Biennial. Absolutely not. Biathlon Bob's tip of the month. Oh, the magic bullet. Ever find yourself training on a training run in the backcountry, miles from car or cabin, constantly missing your target despite your best efforts? You conclude that your front sight needs to be adjusted, but you have no tools with you, not even your trusty Swiss Army knife. The good news for some rifle owners is you don't have to throw in the towel and call it a wasted day, because the solution to your problem is right there in your rifle, a bullet. Yeah, Yanni sounds like not a great guy. I hope we get to meet him somewhere here. Therese, I'm pretty sure we do. Now that I'm trying to remember, yeah. To raise or lower the sight post, you need to depress the small locking pin, move the circular plate beneath the post to the next position, clockwise for... I wonder if we'll have to know this. Like, I wonder if we're gonna have to, like, shoot something, like a target or something, I don't know. Clockwise for raising the post, counterclockwise for lowering it. While the tip of a ballpoint pen can be used to manipulate the pin and plate, the tip of a bullet works just as well, if not better. After all, ballpoint pens can break, and the last thing you need is a jammed post screw. So next time you're out in the field and your aim seems to be off, reach for a bullet. You'll be back on target in no time. Yes, I believe Magic Bullet is a blender. That's true. Is that what No, I have the NutriBullet is what I have. I don't know if there's a magic bullet or something as well, but I do. I was like, what do I have? NutriBullet. All right. Can't get in her closet either. All right. Pish Pish. Who's Pish Pish? Bill Kessler. I feel like I remember one of these guys being like super Canadian in this game. You know, honestly, I feel like she should hire Nancy as the maid because Nancy's good. Structural engineering, the textbook? Rudimentary geology. This reminds me of that thing. The train one. Last train to Blue Moon Canyon. What's this one? Large machinery safety This seems weirdly sketchy. The structural engineering and the machinery books. Like, what are you doing in here, huh? Alright. Yep. Hey. That one's my fault because I think I actually clicked outside the game. I have to be careful on when I'm trying to go left. Normally I'll like go over here and I think I'm clicking too far off. Alright. Why can't I look at this? Let's see. Cold warning. Temperatures can be extreme and dangerous. Check the lobby for cold weather warnings and remember to bundle up. Yeah, I remember that you can't really go outside in the morning or afternoon. You can only go outside college engineering student, maybe? Yeah. I remember, though, you can only go outside when it's warm. Okay, Quell is us, and Chinook is vacant. Can we go in there anyway? No. Okay. Apparently, my key works on everything but the vacant room. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to use, like, the master key on everybody's... Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I thought we could just, like, get in the rooms because we had the master key. Which one's this one, right? Okay. He's just trying to get his engineering degree. Or is he? Okay. This is a terrible master key. Alright. Let's drop our stuff off in the laundry chute.
This must be where I drop the laundry bag after I'm done cleaning all the rooms.
Laundry bag. Restroom.
Like a bullet from a gun, she arrives on the scene.
Wait a second. What? Nancy Drew. Oh, and that was like very loud in my ears, unfortunately. I like this guy with his fish. All right. So I do remember this is the lobby, front desk, front door's out here. There's a big map of the area. So we're here at Icicle Creek Lodge, Avalanche Ridge. Sounds like a terrible place to be. Skookum Ridge, the Needle, Chicken Ridge. This is Icicle Creek and Icicle Lake. And then the skating pond and the bunkhouse is the one that I believe exploded. So I remember this. Let's see. I'm not sure what Nancy is up to here. So I remember you have to look at this in order to see whether it's too cold to go outside. If it's caution, you have to like... You can only be outside for like a little bit. But we still need to like do stuff around here. Okay. Notes. January 15th. Chantal, this is my formal notice of resignation. While I've enjoyed being in service with you and the staff of Icicle Creek Lodge, I no longer feel safe with all these accidents going on. I've put a claim to your insurance company for the damage I sustained to my tires by the wolf. Please call me at 555-2383 if you expect any delay. With the check, Elsa Sybilhoff. Okay. And then I remember these being notes. Here we go. My darling Elsa. Remember how I told you that I love you more than anything? Well, that was true, but what's even truer is that I'm gonna love you forever. And sometimes thinking about forever makes me dizzy. Like when I'm thinking about the sky and how it just doesn't stop at the moon or the sun or even the Milky Way, but it just keeps going and going and going. But when I think about you, forever seems totally cool. Because it's one thing to just keep going and going and going by yourself, but to keep going and going and going with somebody, that's awesome. Write me back as soon as you get this. I can't wait to see you next week. Love forever, L. Oh my. I like how she, like, quits her job and just leaves all her notes here.
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
Well, the last letter sounded good. What happened here? Dearest Elsa, you said in your letter that you'd love me forever back, but if that's true, why'd you put off coming here to see me? When I read you weren't coming, I stopped and looked around because it just felt like somebody had just walked up and stabbed me through the heart. I'm starting to get real jealous of that lodge you work at. You spend way, way, way more time there than you do with me, and I don't like it one bit. I can't help myself. I'm so in love with you, it's getting hard to see straight, and that's the truest thing I ever told you. Come see me next week. Totally and completely yours, L. This person is crazy. Oh no. Dear Elsa, this time when I read in your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get mad. I didn't get sad, I got mad. I can't believe you think working as stupid mate in some stupid lodge for some stupid lady whose name I can't even pronounce is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap. But since I love you more than anything, I'll just have to do something else. Like maybe take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them down the disposal. Or maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel apiece. I don't know how else to make you understand that I love you with all my heart, and I always will. L. No. No. This dude is not cool at all. People who say they love you, but then do things like that, don't actually love you. Alright. Oh, we got the sheriff. We've got the hospital. I'm not calling Tino Balducci. He can get out of here. And Chantal. Let's look at the computer, though. What's this? Oh, maid duties. Yep, I did that. 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 Did that. Okay. Skating pond maintenance. I don't have to do avalanches. Don't make any loud noises when in the backcountry. Always wear snowshoes when walking on snow that's potentially unstable. Report all avalanches or conditions conducive to avalanches to the avalanche patrol. Criminal activity. Report any and all criminal activity to Sheriff Mahikon. Oh, right. Sauna. Sauna sticks. Make sure no one's stuck cooking inside the sauna. Breakfast is served from 7 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Lunch is served from noon to 1. Dinner is served from 6 to 7. Food preparation. Please consult manual in the kitchen. So we'll have to go do that soon because it's 11:06. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe Elle is Lou. Maybe he's crazy. But why would he be here if she's not here? Right? Like, she quit. Okay. Date. Carl Jenkins. And then he checked out on the 13th. Yanni has been here since 1/8. He's in Kalakala and has not checked out. Somebody last name Farringdale is not here. Oh, this must be Bill. Bill Kessler. Pish Pish. Lou Talbot. I wonder if it's like Talbot or whatever, since it's... No, it's probably Talbot because it's California. I was thinking like a... What do you call it? Canadian last name, like a French something. 113, Derek, but he's checked out. And then Guadalupe Comillo just checked in. Yeah, Brea, California, Los Angeles, California. Previous year.
Contents deleted. Wonder why.
I like how it's just a current year, previous year button. Okay, so we can't see what happened last year. Green indicates it's safe to go outside. Here we go. Yellow indicates caution, chance of hypothermia with prolonged exposure. Orange indicates danger, high risk for hypothermia. Red indicates extreme danger, very high risk within seconds. Pinevale Hospital's number. Birds! Well, there's a comprehensive list of birds seen in the area of Icicle Creek, as well as the time of the year they are present. Pretty much, like, none of these. Red-breasted merganser. Sorry. None of these look like they're here during the winter. Why do I need to know about shorebirds? I don't feel like we're near the shore. Corvids, though. Oh, okay. So that's waterfowl. Game birds. The common loon. Merlin. I assume we will have to, at some points, identify a bird. Woodpeckers, lots of woodpeckers here all year round. Lots of corvids. Chickadees. Let's see, golden crown kinglet. Hermit thrush. Wait, the American pipit. I love bird names. Western tanager, sure. The dark-eyed junco. Bullock's oriole. And a bunch of finches. Okay, well, and then fish. Ice fishing on Icicle Lake. Solar heated shack on Icicle Lake allows enthusiasts to go ice fishing even on the coldest of days. That's probably important Solar heated shack in case we need to go outside. Maybe we can take refuge in there if it gets too cold. Fish commonly found in Icicle Lake are pictured below. Most fishermen try to avoid hooking the lake sturgeon, a behemoth which is infamous for chewing right through fishing lines. Pike, yellow perch, burbot, lake whitefish, the lake sturgeon. That one's cool. All right, birds, fish, checklists. Nothing over here. Okay. Let's keep exploring the lodge. Right. Oh! Didn't expect. Oh, I'm not going down there. Okay. I was like, we're gonna stay up here. Let's see. The rugged setting of the lodge, while spectacular, also makes it prone to natural dangers. Avalanches are not uncommon. Hot springs cause ponds in the area to freeze unevenly. Because Icicle Lake is so remote, the Navy used it for research during World War II. Although Trapper Dan... Is that... I like Trapper Dan with Teddy Roosevelt here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Teddy Roosevelt. Okay. Although Trapper Dan, who never married, probably found himself snowbound and totally alone for several weeks each winter, which no doubt explains some of the lodge's more eccentric features and furnishings. He was outgoing and intellectually curious and often entertained celebrities at the lodge, including Teddy Roosevelt, Lizzie Applegate, Frederick Banting, Ernest Hemingway, and Marie Curie. Yeah, no, I'm watching lunch, right? It was between... Oh, I could have zoomed in on that. Okay, Theodore Roosevelt and Trapper Dan. I'm watching the time. It's between noon and 1. We gotta cook it. Trapper Dan's Needle. He built this monument not far away from the lodge.
Trapper Dan's Needle.
Why he built it remains a mystery. Here, I'm just gonna click on this, just in case she needs to have seen it for some reason. Oh, that must be our guy, yeah. Daniel Weisnitz, aka Trapper Dan, started construction of what is known today as the Icicle Creek Lodge in 1894. Served as the center of operations until the winter of 1921 when he vanished without a trace. Wait, he just vanished? In 1934, the lodge was purchased by Abe Wentworth. Purchased by who? From who? Trapper Dan disappeared. Who maintained it as a hunting lodge until Chantal Moik assumed ownership in 2006. This looks cool. In the early 20th century, Trapper Dan, seen here with his pet pig, Mary, was famous throughout the Northwest Territories of Canada. His skill at trapping beavers, badgers, martens, fishers, minks, lynx, wolverines, and foxes was legendary. Oh, hi, Mary. Trapper Dan looks like a baller. There we go. Suggestions from Lizzie Applegate, seen at the right, reportedly came in handy when in 1905 a heavy pelt tax was levied on fur trappers, and Trapper Dan added hidden chambers, there we go, passageways, and hard-to-open locks to the lodge to facilitate his smuggling operation.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Yeah. So this one and Trapper Dan's Needle are missing. And if I remember correctly, we're going to have to find pieces of the pictures somewhere.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. I wonder what happened to it.
I don't remember that. Oh, right. And then we need to get snowshoes, but I have no idea what the combination is. And this puzzle... I do remember what this puzzle piece is. I just gotta take a picture of it real quick. This is for the doors upstairs. You have to, like, turn the locks to different colors. But I don't remember what it opens. So I at least do know that Nancy is a magnet for hidden passageways. 100% absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, who are you?
Who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew.
Perhaps what I should have asked Nancy is, what are you? You're obviously much too young to be a paying guest.
Wow. The audacity.
I'd kind of like to know your name first.
Yeah.
My name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
So I should call you
So
Lupe.
I should call you Lupe?
I hardly think so, dear.
Wow.
For one thing, I know nothing about you.
I'm the new maid.
Wonderful. Now, be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other rooms. The other guests are all men. Single men.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
What are you looking at through the
Like, I hate to sound
binoculars?
nosy.
Birds.
Sounds very nosy.
I'm watching birds. That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
Bird watching. Or is she Yanni watching? Or whatever it is. Right, isn't she was the one with the magazine in her room. I don't remember her at all from the previous playthrough. Like, at all.
So that's what brought you to Icicle Creek Lodge, the
No
birding?
idea.
Absolutely. The place is a veritable birding paradise, even in winter. In fact, in the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Can you even see those things right now? Or is she a liar liar pants on fire? I'm gonna take a picture of it. The short time I've been here, which would have all been during winter, because she like just checked in, I think, a couple days ago or whatever. It was
Have
like
you met the other
1:15.
guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window. That Yanni fellow, he's
Mhm.
very talented, but extremely intense. His whole life revolves around being the best in the
We gotta
world.
cook lunch soon.
As for the two who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game, the older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough. But the other one, that college student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No social graces whatsoever.
Oh, really?
I almost prefer talking to the handyman.
You don't say.
Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying
Could be a
something
good
as
indicator. I
glorious as
agree.
that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Well, I'd better stop bugging you and get to work.
Toodaloo!
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Orioles? No. What else was it? Cardinals and Jays? I don't know where those would be. Owls. Game birds? Loons? Okay, hawks and eagles? No. There's no hawks and no eagles and no orioles and cardinals and jays. Man, I don't even see those on here. Oh, wait. Okay, jays she could see, maybe. I was right, that man's just trying to get... Yeah, okay. Or is he? Alright, she's a liar liar. Plans for hire. Alright, let's go cook lunch. I do remember where the kitchen is. This is one of those things that you have to do, like, multiple times. Use frying pans only for quesadillas and omelets. Icicle Creek Lodge. Why the fuck there's so many people in this kitchen, and yet she needed to hire me to do the cooking? When the lodge is short-staffed for whatever reason, menu choices for each meal will be limited to 2 or 3 items, and Ollie will act as the waiter. Remember, avoid overcooking anything on the griddle or in a frying pan. Fire may result. Okay, it's not breakfast, it's lunch. This is very different than I remember, actually. I wonder if there's a difference because I played it on the Wii, or maybe the Wii U, and not the computer. Guests may order hamburgers and or a quesadilla. Cook hamburger patties on the griddle. Remove them from the griddle when they are dark brown to ensure that they've been thoroughly cooked. Put the cooked hamburger patty on the bun first, then add any extra ingredients. Making a quesadilla, put the tortilla, into which cheese has already been folded, in a frying pan, never on the griddle. Remove the quesadilla from the pan when it has been lightly browned. Put the tortilla into which the cheese has already been folded. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, Okay, 1 quesadilla and a hamburger for Bill. Hungry much? Okay. Is the cheese in here? Or do I put cheese, in the quesadilla and I put those in the pan? And he needs a burger? Or I can only do this. Oh, nope, burnt it. Okay, trash. Wait, okay, cheese in the quesadilla. Okay. I gotta watch it. There. Okay. Right, okay. Got a delicious looking quesadilla, and now we need a hamburger. Oh, hamburger patty. I thought this was the patty and that was like, but it's the bun. This is not what I remember at all. Okay. So I need another hamburger. Oh, okay. Okay. 2 cheese, 2 pickles. 1, 2, 2 pickles. 1 tomato, onion, mustard. Tomato, 1 onion, 1 one squiggle of mustard, 1 top bun, and order complete. Okay. All right, now I need a hamburger. How am I doing on time? Oh no. Okay. All right. Hamburger cooking. I need a quesadilla, cheese, quesadilla in the frying pan. Got it. Okay, quesadilla. Oh, no! Quesadilla done? Did I put that on the right? Oh, no! Son of a doodad. Alright. Okay, that's there. This one has a lot of tedious chores, yes. Okay. Quesadilla. Okay, order complete.
Order up.
You want 2 cheese, 1 lettuce. 1, 2, lettuce. Pickles, tomatoes, 2 onions, and 1 ketchup. Yes, it has a lot of tedious chores because you have to do this every time. Oh.
Order up.
You have to do this 3 times a day. 1 quesadilla. Cheese. Okay. Hamburger. Okay. Quesadilla, order. Oh.
Order up.
Cheese, lettuce, pickles. Cheese, lettuce, pickles, tomato, onion, ketchup. Cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, onions, ketchup. Ketchup. Okay. Bun. Okay. Here's your burger.
Order up.
And one more. One more hamburger. Ugh. Back. Ah, hamburger. Alright. You want cheese, lettuce, pickles. Well, cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles. 2 pickles. Tomato, mustard, ketchup. I love the tomato mustard squiggles. Alright, top bun. And get out of here. Alright, so that's it. We're done for that one. But yes, we do have to cook 3 meals a day, every day, and it's insane. Although it looks like Guadalupe is gone. Yeah, like an actual chef. Food poisoning, wolf plague. Oh wait, food poisoning and wolf plague, Icicle Creek Lodge. There we go. Ski industry headed downhill. Very funny. Okay. Top story. 4 people were forced to check out early from the Icicle Creek Lodge after becoming violently ill. Oh, Edmund Farringdale, 41, and his wife Ginny and their 9-year-old daughter Sue of Westwood, New Jersey, and Betsy Stills, 58, of Calgary, Alberta, were admitted to Pinevale Hospital early yesterday morning with suspected food poisoning. So yeah, I remember Farringdale was one of the ones that was checked out. Maybe they checked out. Lab tests performed on food samples removed from the lodge confirmed the presence of salmonella bacteria in the potato salad, which all four had consumed. They're expected to make a full recovery. She needs a, like, really good chef. Not just, like, any chef, but, like, a chef. Like, Gordon Ramsay. The owner of the lodge, Chantal Moik, was at a loss to explain how the potato salad became contaminated. Same ingredients used to make the potato salad were used in other dishes without any of the other guests becoming sick. Moreover, Becky assures me the potato salad was never left sitting out at room temperature, and she should know. She was my cook. None of the four victims, including Stills, plan to return to the lodge upon their release from the hospital. If you ask me, the lodge is jinxed, Stills says. Miss Moik better give up trying to turn the lodge into some kind of hoity-toity spa while she still can. First the wolf, now this. I'm leaving, and she should too. Stills was referring to the lone wolf, which has been spotted several times within the past week in the Icicle Creek drainage. Because ranchers in the area have reported no increase in livestock predation, authorities are urging hunters not to go after the wolf, contending that they would pose a greater danger to visitors to the back country than the wolf does. Fair enough. Good for them. Area man attacked by Wolverine. Sasquatch sightings hit 5-year low. Officials credit the education campaign and new liquor laws. Fair enough. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh, I like this bear. He's got a basket and a fishing pole. Hi, buddy. Okay, let's go explore downstairs. That's a furnace? Huh. Oh, the sauna. Hang on, pause. Look at that silly moose head. Sauna. And oh, don't get stuck in here. Don't
This
get.
is so invigorating.
That scared me. Okay. Let me out. Let me out. Oh. Hello.
Oh, no.
Are you Yanni Volkstaya?
Forgive my disgust, but I do not like being lied to. Chantal said there would be no more guests to make noise at all hours and disturb my training. Yet what stands before me? A new guest.
I'm not a new guest.
No, I'm not a guest.
The
I'm
maid.
Nancy Drew, the new maid.
Slash cook.
And the new cook.
Forgive me. Allow me to start over. I am Yanni Volkstaya. I am here to train for the Eastern European Cross-Country Championship. I spend my days doing interval work, drills, and isometric exercises. I follow a strict program, one painstakingly designed by a team of the best coaches in Fredonia. In fact, under no circumstances are you to use your key to let anyone into my room. My competitors are constantly spying on me, trying to steal my techniques.
I think somebody's spying on him way
You
out
think
here. I
someone's
think it's
spying on
probably
you way out here?
One
Yeah.
can never be too careful, so know this. If anything is missing or so much as out of place in my room, you can expect a visit from me, and it will not be a pleasant one.
I already did take your towels and move your bed sheets around, aka made your bed,
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
and
No,
look through your stuff.
for which I'm very grateful. In my
Oh.
country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
The wolf.
Really?
They are creatures of infinite evil, and that is all I am going to say on the matter.
Infinite evil.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of
I wonder
years.
if that's why he's
This is very
training
true.
here.
It will rival the Olympics.
Could that be the real reason you came here to train?
As long as I
Yeah,
have to
he's
train,
constantly
why not
spying
train
on
in the
his
place where
competitors.
must
I
eventually
agree.
put that training to use. As we say in Fredonia, I am simply milking two goats with one bucket.
I like that.
Besides, my competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me. I take no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
Probably do. Probably do have a choice.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
I know.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
What is he? Those are some interesting noises. I assume he's like waxing his ski. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it. Is that something? Oh, it's just like a tile. Oh, okay.
Need something?
Found what's his name? Ollie.
I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, or the lay of the lodge in this case.
Well, this is my workshop. I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems.
I
A wolf
cannot wait
trap.
to hear what this
One
is.
that'll
Okay.
finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf
Yeah.
is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything was A-OK till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Does Ms. Mawique know you're doing this?
She knows she doesn't
Moikwe?
want that thing around her guests, and you heard her.
Moikwe?
I'm supposed to do whatever I think is necessary to get rid of it.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like it's attacking
But it's not like
people.
it's attacking people.
Let me tell you something. Yesterday I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards
The
away from
crick.
me, just staring at me. So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I
And
missed.
missed.
And then I missed again, and all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals just don't act like that, and I just don't miss like that.
Hmm.
There's something real weird about that
Wonder,
wolf, and I ain't
like,
gonna rest till I get rid of it. So
saw
maybe we
something
should
under
just
there.
find something else to jar
Yes,
about.
this is the bit
You
from
met my
Game
little girl
Grumps.
yet?
No, but you mentioned that her name
Oh
is
yeah,
Freddie.
Freddy.
Yep. Spends most of her time outside. She built herself a little snow fort.
Maybe
Just
we'll
sits
go out
out there
there.
waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with
Oh
'em.
no.
I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
Oh,
About a year and a half.
there's more
I was
stuff
her
to...
first hire. Best hire, too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
But yes, that was the bit from Game Grumps. The I fired and I missed, and I cannot recommend enough that everybody go watch that series of, like, I don't even know how many episodes it was. I want to say it's like 5 or something like that. And that was actually how I heard about the Nancy Drew games for the very first time. Because I remember them, like, looking it up, and they were like, there's 32 games, and I was like, this looks amazing. And it's also really frustrating when you watch somebody try to do, like, puzzle games and they're failing terribly at them. So if you want to watch that and some very funny bits for, like, 5 episodes, I believe back then they were only like 10-minute episodes, so they do not get very far, and it's funny. It's funny. It makes you feel good too, because then you're like, hey, I'm actually fairly good at Nancy Drew games. All right.
The first time I talked to Chantal, she mentioned you used to be a rancher. Do you miss ranching?
Yeah, a little. Tough life, though. Owned my own spread about 15 years ago. Well, bank owned most of it. And after 2 bad winters and 1 bone-dry summer, the bank owned all of it. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about the accidents that have been happening around here?
Nope, sure can.
Kind of. Ooh, you can't or you don't want to.
You can't or you don't want to.
Chantal and those lawyers of hers said I couldn't talk about them. Supposed to direct all questions
I'm
to
still
her.
stuck on
Sorry.
Moikwe. Could not stand watching them fail so horribly at the game. I couldn't watch more than the episode. It's so great though. Like, it's true. They are absolutely terrible at it. They never get out of the lodge. They never figure out anything. It's kind of amazing. Yeah.
Does your wife, Freddie's mom, does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this
Oh.
nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddie'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised
Okay.
me, sending Freddie south too is out of the question.
I'll get out of your hair
So
now.
he
See you later.
needs money, then, maybe. Well, I mean, I don't love the idea of the wolf trap, but those are some cool pictures. Honestly, it doesn't seem terrible. Yeah, Chantal needs to, like, pay people. I don't feel like Chantal is gonna own this place long, regardless of whether or not we, Okay, so caution. So we just have to be careful on how long we're outside. But it doesn't matter if we fix everything or not. Like, oh, that's right. We have, like, a timer or something. This is to Trapper Dan's needle, but I don't really want to go too far from the lodge. Oh, there's a truck. Ooh, snowmobile. Oh, ah. Thanks for visiting. Okay, timer doesn't go down too far. But I still don't want to get too far away. Sorry, that looks like a trap door. Not a trap door, but
I better not follow this trail until I know for sure where it goes.
yeah. Yeah, this place should go out of business. Like, I 100% agree. It looked like there was, like, a door. Like a... Okay, I'm just... Huh, wait. What is that? Okay. There's, like, flags.
Who goes
Oh.
there?
Nancy Drew?
Oh,
Nancy
no.
Drew shall not pass unless and until she
This
proves
is
herself
Freddy.
worthy.
And how does she do that?
By hitting the snow princess 10 times. Snowballs only.
Snowball
no
fight.
ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw it or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the snow princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
Okay. Okay. How do I don't know how to defend myself. How do I... Oh, I just click. There we go. Okay. Just beating this kid.
You win. Go before the snow princess decides to seek revenge.
Yeah, the voice there is a choice for sure. Let's see where this goes. Oh, this must be the
The face
bunkhouse.
from a clock. It's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
Interesting. We can't, nope, do anything with it. Okay. I know. But I mean, if the choice is hit or be hit. You know, ooh. Okay, we're going to Icicle Lake, which is kind of far away. Oh, okay. Okay, we cannot stay here very long, and we gotta get back and get back inside. That took way more than I thought it would.
A nice fishing
Oh.
shack. A nice warm one at that.
I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, right. We don't want the sturgeon. Or whatever, right? Oh, I want that hat. Oh, I gotta... Okay. Let's... What am I fishing for? Okay. No, don't chew my line. Okay. What? Oh. Can I don't want that guy. Okay, let's see. Can I move it up to there? And then, no. Okay. Nancy, what are you gonna do with this fish once you catch it? Here we go. And, oh, yeah. Got him. Do I put him in my bag? What do I... What am I doing? I don't feel like I know whatever I'm... Yeah, I just started fishing. I don't know. I just clicked on the thing. Okay. We don't know what we're fishing for, and I can't find anything else to click on. So let's get out of here, I think. I can't go left or right. Seems like I can only go back to the lodge. I just thought it'd be fun to fish. Caught something, though. I kind of like that fishing more than I like the fishing in, Creature of Kapu Cave. Okay, that was towards the bunkhouse. I don't have to hit this kid, right? Okay, good. Oh, that's right. This is the door. Okay. I think I remember this. I can't go up there, but... Skating pond. Oh, actually, that might not have been a great idea. I did not realize how far down... Oh, okay.
Looks like somebody has their work cut out for them when it comes to shoveling off this pond.
I think that's gonna be us, Nancy. But apparently not right now. I think there's somebody who, like, wants to go skating or something, and we have to, like, clear off the pond for them. I can't remember. Okay. Let's see. Alright, well... Can we go to Trapper Dan's Needle? I probably should have, like, snuck inside the lodge for a minute to warm up, but... Okay. This one's not far either.
That must be Trapper Dan's Needle.
It's like a weird monument.
Ooh. What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
It's howling. Okay. I'm scared we're gonna, like, turn around and there's gonna be, like, a wolf there. Ooh, I don't know, I'm scared. Go back to the lodge. Go back to the lodge. Yeah, that's so much free work.
Ah, warm again.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs and do the puzzle that I remember. Real quick, I'll just remind y'all what the thing looks like. Okay. So there's this, like, necklace. The fire is the fireplace at the end of the hallway, and you gotta change all the door block things to be these colors. So white, red, blue, green. It's like it's like the one puzzle I remember because I think it took me a long time to figure it out. Already immediately forgot what colors I said. I'm pretty sure it was white, red, blue. Hang on. Good thing I took a picture. All right. It's this part. Okay. Oh. Okay. White. And then this one needs to be red. And then... yeah, okay. Because the fireplace is down that side. This one is red. This one is blue. Alright, and... this one is blue. I don't remember what this gets us. Green. I am only streaming for about another, like, 45 minutes or so. I did that right? White. And red. Okay. And then this should be red. Okay. and blue. And then blue, and then the other one should be green. What do you think? I don't know either.
I'm only supposed to use this door if it's an emergency.
Okay, well, Okay, I did the thing, but hang on. While we're up here... Nope. Quilt battle. No. Okay. Skating pond. Yep. There we go. I also need a picture of this so I know what time to go be doing things. Yeah, the pig has nothing to say. Okay. 6 to 7, so we've got 2 hours. Nothing over there. Let's see if there's people around. That thing has like a green eye. Oh. Why? Maybe we need to do the thing that explains the puzzle. Absolutely not. This is a speed run. Right? Like... Why does that thing have a green eye? Does anything else have... Oh, and what's-her-face is gone. Guadalupe. Hang on. Does anything else have weirdly colored eyes? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Why are these glowing? It's kind of creepy. Anybody here? Nope. Anybody there? Nope. Well. Ooh. I remember this. Mostly from the Game Grumps episode. Oh man, he like makes it all raccoons or something. There's something that explains this, I'm pretty sure, because you don't know like how to put them in order or anything, and I think like each row has to be something in order to open it. Yeah. Oh, is that what the puzzle did? I don't. But what? I mean, what does that do? Like, why? I don't know why they're glowing. I don't remember it that. Okay, so let's see. Icicle Creek Lodge, the bunkhouse, exploded. Skating pond, haven't been to it yet. The Needle we've been to, and Icicle Lake we've been to, and we can get fish there. Now I remember having. I thought they were like puzzle piece, or not puzzle pieces, laying around, but something, like picture pieces. Oh no. Okay. I thought I remember there being like picture pieces everywhere that you had to hunt down to re-put together the pictures. Oh no. Because I like, in my brain, I distinctly thought I remembered one being on that bench and one being down here, like in the sauna or something. Oh. Okay, that does go. I did think I saw that. Okay. Maybe follow the eyes or press them. I tried to, like, mouse over them, but I didn't see anything. Like, I could have sworn I remember there being, like, a picture piece in here. I guess I'll tell him I saw Freddy. Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen Trapper Dan's needle?
Of course.
Do you know if there's a way to get into it?
Don't know, don't really care. Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
Oh. The display in the lobby.
That's all the questions I had.
Keep me
Maybe
posted.
that did it? The hallway thing? I don't know. You got
How
anything
can
new
I
to say?
help you?
I've disturbed you long enough.
Come back anytime.
He's like weirdly friendly. Okay. I don't even know if I can go outside though. Let's see if it's cold yet. Okay. Put on your coat, Nancy Drew. Right, we did that after we came back in. I don't want to... Oh! I just noticed up in the corner our... What was it, like shirt and socks have now changed to coat and boots? Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, well... I can't, like, go off to the side or, like, walk around it or anything. Okay. Don't see anything. Okay. Yeah, that's the, like, emergency exit stairs, I think.
I'd better not follow this trail until I know for sure where it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. Ah, there's the... I knew I'd seen that. I think I should get snowmobile keys. This way? Yeah. That's probably Ollie's truck. Alright, well... I don't know.
Ah, warm again.
Alright, well, I don't really... Icicle Lake ice fishing derby. Sorry. I don't really see anybody or anything. I don't know where else that trail would go. Right? It was between, like, the needle and... I don't remember. The entry? Like, out here somewhere? Or... Let me try the eyes again. Yeah, like I tried to... I'm clicking, but... I can't mouse over them or anything. There doesn't seem to be anything over here. Whoa! Let's chat with these guys. Ugh. Oh, okay. No.
Well, hello there.
Oh,
You must be the new maid Ollie told us about.
that's
I'm
it.
Bill Kessler. This guy's Lou Talbot.
Talbot.
What's your name again?
I remember this guy's
Nancy,
accent.
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come
Whoa,
over and say
scared me.
hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his
Art
room,
major. Art major. With engineering books. And machinery books.
Have you two been at the lodge for a while?
About a week, I guess. I checked in right after he did. We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this fox and geese
Fox
game
and
is pretty
geese
darn
game?
fun. I've been whipping his tail ever since.
You didn't just come here to play games, did you?
Heck no. I came for the ice fishing. Of
Ah.
course, knowing there's a renegade
He
wolf
probably
running around
wants a
is kind
fish.
of dampened my enthusiasm.
Have you seen the wolf?
Just heard it every night since I've been here, in fact.
Oh, that gave me
It's
like the
creepier
chills.
each time. They should get rid of it, and the sooner the better. They didn't put up with wolves prowling around this place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody. People should just leave it alone.
Okay.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for breakfast, then has you
Uh-huh.
for lunch.
See?
Not
Why
gonna
has he got all
happen,
the sciencey
dude.
books?
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do. Shovel the snow off the skating pond so we can do some speed skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
You may have youth on your side, my friend,
Oh,
but I've
snap.
been working construction since before you were born, which means I am more fit now than you will ever be. Get that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider
Okay,
it
kiddo.
done.
Okay, little lady. Okay. I don't know if I can go out there now. Well, I guess only way to find out. Still says caution. Let's trap Dan's needle. I probably should have taken pictures of this. The chart. For the ice. Or for the skating pond. I just remember it's like Minesweeper. Because you have to
Guess
use
I better
cones.
get this pond shoveled off.
Oh, you use cones to mark. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's. I do want to know what Lou is doing in the lodge. Yeah, like if he's an ice major. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I can't remember what exactly I'm supposed to mark. Do I... I'm pretty sure if you get like too close to those or something... I really need to start paying attention. Okay, so this one has 2 next to it. This one here has 2 next to it. So that and it could only be that or that. This one has 2 next to it. Maybe... I don't know. Oh, this is so big. I'm not gonna get this finished by 6 o'clock. Okay. That one has 3 next to it, so...
Whoa!
Yeah.
You fell through the ice?
Yes, but I'm okay now. I just got a little wet and cold. Actually, I got really cold. My lips turned this really interesting shade of violet.
You're supposed to be investigating accidents, not having them.
I know. I'll be more careful next time. I promise.
I'd like to believe that, Nancy, but I just can't afford
Oh, yeah,
to.
yeah.
I'm
Game
in enough
over.
trouble with my insurance company already.
You don't mean...
Oh, but I do mean you're fired.
Homie, you weren't paying me anyway. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the lodge. Apparently it second chances you, yourself. Let's get back to the lodge because I don't think I can do that in under an hour. So we'll probably have to come back out here, like, the next day or something like that. Let's see.
Ah, much better.
Okay.
It was really cold.
Okay. But somebody said maybe the clue is on the board for Trapper Dan's needle. Which one is his needle? Oh, wait. Right. We need to find these, like, picture pieces. And this one. Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Yeah, you can't fire me. I don't work here. You're not even paying me for anything. I have not seen any numbers. Any a giant bone.
I'm glad you stopped by. The alarm clock is missing from my room.
What?
I don't necessarily need another one. I just don't want to be charged for that one, seeing as I have no
That's probably
idea where it
what,
went to.
I'll make a note of it.
You're a doll.
the thing for the bomb.
Now,
The
did you want to
timepiece
ask
for
me
the bomb.
something?
I've enjoyed talking
I
to
have
you.
not.
Ta-ta.
That's a lie. But yeah, the clock from her room is probably what the timepiece was that exploded the bomb. The, like, yeah. Wait, who's in her room before her? No, get out of here. Ah. Logbook, here we go. Guadalupe Camillos and Olali. Carl Jenkins. Oh, the year the lodge opened? That's not a bad idea. Carl Jenkins, maybe. Started construction in 1894. In 1921, he vanished. Let's try 1894, maybe? Smart thinking. Alright, not that one. Okay. No years on that one. Nothing on that one. Okay, I tried 1984. I can't imagine it'd be like the year he disappeared. 1921, 34. 1921, 1934, and the other one was 2006. Nothing. I'm just making sure there's like nothing to click. No. What's this? 1905? A heavy pelt tax? That doesn't make any sense. Right? 1905. Yeah. Alright. But it definitely could be like a year. I kind of want to know why those things are glowing, those eyeballs. Wait, if I turn around, can I... Oh, I thought maybe I could see it from another angle, but okay, both eyes are glowing. The bear is just looking kind of silly. Yeah, what's the art student doing here? Is he just like on vacation, or... Is there a plaque on the snowshoes?
You're supposed to be shoveling snow off the pond.
Homie, I'm not getting paid for any of this, so you can shut up. Was there a plaque with the snowshoes? Snowshoes only used by travelers in the early 1900s. Okay. Ooh, I'm mad about this. Unless it, like... Unless it did... make the room something. The restroom doesn't make time go by, does it? Like, what else would it be here for? Those were some noises. That's true. He doesn't know I'm not being paid. I'm sorry, I'm just like baffled by the noises I just heard. Okay, I remember I can use the clock to like make time move, so I might just make it 6 o'clock. There we go, 6 p.m. Alright. We took a quick nap. Now we're ready to go. Let's go make dinner. And then maybe people, like, move around or be more available. I'll shovel that pond tomorrow. They can wait. Alright, what are we cooking for dinner? Guest may order salmon and or a salad. Cook salmon on the griddle. Remove when it turns bright orange pink. Put extra salad ingredients in the salad bowl on top of the lettuce. All salads are to be topped with the lodge's famous Icicle Creek ranch dressing. Alright. See what we got up. 2 salmon, 1 salad. 2 salmon, 1 salad. I don't know how long these take to cook. I'm gonna watch them for a second. Nope. Okay. Okay. 2. Those are weird looking salmon. Alright, 2 egg, 1 yellow pepper. 2 egg, 1 banana peppers. 2 tomatoes, 1 spinach. No anchovies. 1 carrot, 1 cucumber. 2 croutons. And all of them get topped with dressing. Where's the dressing? Oh. Okay, it just goes on there, I guess. Okay.
Order up.
Maybe they were hand washing. Let's hope they were hand washing noises. Alright, 2 salmon, 1 salad. Salad. Take a second to put the other one on. 3 egg, 1 yellow peppers. Oh, okay. 2 spinach. 2 spinach. Is Ollie's order 2 things because it's him and Freddy? Oh, maybe? What did I just do? 2 spinach, 3 carrots. 1, 2, 3. And 2 cucumbers. Alright.
Why, this looks downright wrong.
What did I do? Salmon. 1, 2, 3 eggs. 1 yellow pepper. 2 tomatoes. 2 spinach. 3 carrots, 2 cucumbers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Get out of here. Okay, and then I just cook 2 salmon. 1 salmon in the salad as well. Pretty sure if I get too many of them wrong.
Order up.
I get fired again. Salmon salad. 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 tomato, 1 spinach. Two anchovies, 3 carrots. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 cucumbers, 1 crouton. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh no! I accidentally clicked that one. That's stupid. Okay. Ugh. 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 egg, 2 yellow peppers. 1 tomato. 1 spinach. 2 anchovies. 3 carrots. 4 cucumbers. And a crouton. Right? Yes.
Order up.
Okay. No salmon, just a salad with 1 egg. 3 peppers. 1, 2, 3. Some tomatoes and some spinach. 2 carrots, 2 cucumbers, 4 croutons. That's my kind of person. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love me some croutons. Oh.
Order up.
Okay, 1 salmon, 1 salad, 1 egg, 1 yellow peppers. 1 spinach, 2 anchovies, 1, 2. Yeah, I kind of wonder because, yeah, it seems like a lot of food. What did I just do? 2 anchovies, 3 carrots, and then 2 of the other 2. 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. And some dressing and order.
Order up.
2 salmon. 1 This is for Freddy. So there's Freddy's order. Little tiny girl is eating 2 salmon and a salad. Salad with 1 egg, 3 yellow peppers. 1, 2, 3. 1 tomato, 2 spinach. Ah! Get out of here! Tomatoes! Okay. I just did 1 tomato, 2 spinach, 2 anchovies. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's see. 3 carrots, 3 cucumbers, 3 croutons. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? 3 of each. Okay. Whew. Okay, we did it. Alright, well. I don't think these guys are gonna talk to me. Oh, they're not even here. And I can't even look at the thing. Alright, well. If I remember correctly, we can, like, go to bed now. And it'll be the next day. But I think as soon as we get up, we have to get ready to make breakfast. Oh, that's not really what I wanted. Maid duties. Nope, cooking duties. Yes, 7 a.m. to 8:15. Oh, right, but the laundry bag will be down here at like 5:45. 5:45 a.m. Breakfast is at 7. That scared me. I thought there was somebody there. Oh, man. Oh, I did it again. I clicked outside the game, and it doesn't like it when I do that. There we go. Alright, let's check the basement one more time. It's probably too cold to go out. I think you can only go out between breakfast and dinner. I don't think you can go outside early in the morning or in the afternoon.
How can I help you?
You're busy,
You're good.
so I'll let you go.
It has been a pleasure.
That would be cool. I mean, it may be like that. I truly do not know, but... nope. Oh, I did it again. I'm telling you, there's something about that, like, left click where I drag it all the way to the edge of the screen. There we go. I'll check the soma again. Yeah, there's... I swear I remember
What you
pieces of
need?
the picture being in there, but...
That's all the questions I had.
See you later.
maybe I'm just thinking about a different version of the game. Alright, well, nobody has anything to say, and... everyone else is gone. Like... Guadalupe's not there, and neither are Bill and... oh, yeah, see, Extreme Danger. I guess I'll go to bed. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Nope, that's not what I really wanted. Okay. Oh, wait. I think we can set it for like 6 in the morning. Yeah, it is weird. I agree that there's a sauna in the basement. The breakers in the basement had numbers? Ooh, I'll check. Okay, hang on. We gotta go get our laundry bag. I'm so scared moving around here sometimes. Let's see. Laundry bag. At least we're not doing the laundry, it seems. I wonder if I was supposed to call somebody. Immediately forgotten. Do we think everybody's awake? They wake up early. Wish it was that easy to make beds. Okay. Oh, I thought there was somebody I can't, man. Oh. All of the Wild seems like an interesting choice.
Some
Oh,
things
wait!
are missing. Maybe Lou
Wait
went
a
out and
second.
took them with him.
Wait a second. The books on engineering and stuff aren't the student's book. They aren't Lou's books. They are Bill's books. What is that? It's like a tiny marmot. For some reason, I thought he had the books in his room, but it's not. Okay, this was Yanni's room? Oh. Okay. Sports. Yeah. Okay, well this, moose head? That's questionable. Looks good. So wait, did Yanni not sleep in his room last night? Guadalupe's room doesn't have a sign.
I'd better wait until this Do Not Disturb sign is gone.
You got anything to say? You don't even have any eyes. There's not like a weird rock or something to press. Anything in the fireplace? No, I don't want to go to the emergency exit. Blue and that one's green. Yeah, I feel like I did that right. Okay. Oh! Hang on. The raccoon has green eyes. Maybe Yanni made his own bed? Maybe. Okay. Did not even see that earlier when I was going down the hallway. Okay. There's nothing to look at on the sides here. I don't remember that, but I walked by it at least once on the way down. I mean, I could have missed it before. Okay, well, I guess I'll wait until later to get... I was gonna get up early and, like, go do everything. Yeah, see, it's still, like, extreme danger, cold dangerousness. Nothing there. I feel like my brain is going crazy. Okay, so there's a moose, a raccoon. I thought there was like a green glow up here for a second. I was a pig or something. And this like goat thing. Hang on, which animals are on? This is like a moose, a raccoon, a wolf, and a pig. That's not... It wouldn't let me look at the other painting in the hallway. It wouldn't let me click that direction. Pretty sure. Yeah, so that one lets me look, but there's no turnaround button, and there's no like arrow button to turn to the side or anything here. But I can turn here, but not there. Yeah, I think it's hand washing noises, I'm hoping. Okay, so a moose, a goat thing, and some other stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I could call Elsa or Ned. That's not a bad idea. Let's go. Sorry, it's just like, oh, so weird. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to go back and watch the stream again to see if they were that way in the beginning and I just missed it, or... Oh, I don't know. Are these the only people I can call? Oh, hang on. Oh, save. Green eyes. How do I call Ned? Yeah, don't need a task list. Phone numbers. Here we go. Okay. Oh, Carl Jenkins. I want to call Carl Jenkins. He was in that cabin. Busy signal, huh? Okay. Oh, the Faringdales. I really do not want to call Tino Balducci. Okay. Lou, Derek, Avalanche Patrol. Clues. Oh, if I run into someone wearing something black that has a hole in it. Okay, I didn't think about that, but sure. Suspects. How could she possibly stay outside for so long? Yeah, she's gotta have like a secret hidey place. I miss Ned. We haven't talked to him in a few games. Yeah, she doesn't seem like a bird watcher to me either. Says he came out here for ice fishing. Doesn't look that outdoorsy. Can't believe you're ignoring your boyfriend. I'm sorry, Ned. At least that's what it looks like they're doing. Maybe they're actually working together, but for what? Yeah, he works in construction. Oh, involves explosives. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Okay. Observations. Okay, I need to remember to call Ned. Also, the droning noise in the background of the phone is just kind of getting to me. 4, 3, 5, 7. Let's call Ned. Hi, Ned.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got here, the bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I did find a melted clock
Oh,
face and
should
all
probably
the
call the
debris,
sheriff.
which, if the explosion was caused by a bomb, may have been part of the timer. In fact, I should probably call the sheriff and see what he thinks.
Nothing like starting things off with a bang. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Oh, Ned.
A lone wolf has been hanging out around the lodge lately.
A wolf? That's kind of cool.
The handyman, Ollie Randall, is bound and determined to get rid of it. Says it doesn't act the way normal wolves act.
Really? Maybe there's something wrong with it. Something that would make it dangerous. You keep your eyes open when you're outside, Nancy.
Guadalupe Comillo says she's a bird watcher, but I'm not so sure.
Why do you say that?
For one thing, most birders will go on for hours about the birds they've seen or the birds they want to see, but not her. In fact, birds seem to be the last thing on her mind.
And for another thing?
The alarm clock from her room is missing.
So she's not a bird watcher because she sleeps in?
No,
the melted
Ned.
clock face I found and the debris left behind when the bunkhouse exploded, remember? The one that could have been part of the timing device?
You think it could have been Guadalupe's? You think she's the one who blew up the bunkhouse?
I doubt it.
Women can blow things up too, you know. At the very least, they can help blow things up.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. The guy who built Icicle Creek Lodge
Our
also
beloved
built this
boyfriend.
weird concrete pyramid thing nearby that everyone calls Trapper Dan's Needle.
What's it for?
No one knows, but there was a piece of black nylon-type fabric sticking out of it. Like there's a door in it and someone had snagged their clothes on it on their way in.
So you think there's a door, but you can't see one?
Right.
Well, just keep poking around. If something's got a front door, it usually has a back door, too.
Good point.
I better get going.
Call again soon, okay?
I will. Bye.
I will, because Fairy Orb will tell me to call Ned at some point. Alright, let's call Sheriff Mahican. I wonder how you say it, because this was Moique, where I was like, Moik. Alright. 4, 0, 3, 5, 5, 5. 2, 7. I wonder if somebody told us to call the sheriff earlier. I feel like that was earlier in the game, and we did not.
This
Miss
is the
Ned.
sheriff's office. Nobody's in the office right now, so you can either hang up and call back, or wait for the beep and leave us a message. Your choice.
Might as well leave a message. Hi, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew. Nothing urgent. I'm just kind of checking in, so if I don't hear from you, I'll call you back later. Bye.
Okay, that was not particularly helpful. Okay. It's almost 7, so we almost have to go make breakfast, but nope, please do not disturb still. Now I'm just really spooked out by this freaking raccoon. You don't have green eyes. Okay. No. Oh, I don't like it. They're watching me. Oh wait, does this moose have them? No. That moose doesn't. Alright. Oop. There we go. Let's go make breakfast. What am I making? Omelets. Ooh, and French toast! French toast and omelet and or Canadian bacon. I would order all of them. French toast, Canadian bacon should be cooked on the griddle. Omelets cooked in the frying pan. Make sure all food's thoroughly cooked before removing it from the griddle or pan. French toast and omelet should be golden brown, while Canadian bacon should be lightly brown. Making an omelet, simply add any extra ingredients to the pan of egg mixture. Fold the omelet over after any extra ingredients have been added. Alright, order up. 2 French toast, 2 Canadian bacon. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wow. Okay. 2 French toast, 2 Canadian bacon.
Order
up. 2 French toast and an omelet. Let's do the French toast first. 1, 2. There we go. It gives me a little more time in between them. Alright, 1 omelet. Egg. Okay. Nice that it comes out omelet shaped already. 2 spinach, 2 cheese. 2 spinach, 2 cheese. 1 green peppers, 2 olives. Oh, wait, this isn't even on any heat. Alright, flip it. Do I cook it? Yeah. Although, how we, folded it without cooking it, I have absolutely no idea. That's pretty tasty looking.
Order up.
Okay. 2 French toast, 3 Canadian bacon. Who's this for? Yanni. Really? I figured he'd be getting like a omelette-y something. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Order
like
up.
something healthier. In my opinion, French toast is healthy, so I think that's fine. 1 Canadian bacon, right? Get in there. Ah. They cook so quick. I wish French toast really cooked that quick. No, it doesn't. 2 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon, 1 omelet. 2 bacon, 2 spinach, 3 peppers. 2 bacon, 2 spinach, 3 peppers. Fold it. Throw it on the grill. Let's go. Nancy is magic confirmed. Chantal definitely needs to pay Nancy for her magic omelet powers. I remember when I was in college, Bill eats a lot of food.
This, you're loco.
What? What did I do wrong? Did I only have 1 Canadian bacon? Shoot. 2 bacon. Bill always eats a lot. Okay, 2 French toast, 2 bacon, 1 omelet with 2 bacon, 2 spinach, 2, 1, 2, and 3 peppers. 1, 2, 3. Fold. Cook. I remember though, when I was in college, I worked at my university's cafeteria. And on the weekends, we had an omelet bar.
Order
and a waffle bar. And I remember that I used to make omelets all the time. And I got pretty good at it. And I can flip them. Like in the pan, you know, when you do the thing. Pretty good at that. 2 bacon, 2 spinach. Two bacon, 2 spinach, 1 cheese, 1 green peppers, 1 olives, I think. Let me just double check. 1 olives. 1 olives. Fold it. Put it on the burner. But yeah, I used to really love our waffle bar. It was like, I enjoyed eating it, but did not enjoy cleaning it. Because waffle bars gets, like, the waffle makers get so sticky and messy, especially if you accidentally forget to put the spray on it at some point. But we used to have, like, cherries, blueberries. That's not a cooked bacon. That's not a cooked bacon. Put it in there. Like a cherry... It was like cherry pie filling, essentially. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Like blueberry, strawberry. We had big things of whipped cream, tons of warmed syrup. So good. But I worked there because I could not afford a lot at the time, and so I got a free meal with every shift that I worked. So I worked a bunch of shifts so that I could get free meals with every shift, and so that I could get paid more. Which was not great when you're trying to, like, you know, go to school and study, but you gotta eat. I was very lucky to at least have my parents pay rent on the apartment that I rented, which, gosh, back then was like, I think my portion was like $300 or $400 a month, so not bad. There we go. But yeah, I just I had to pay for everything else myself, and so I worked a lot. Never successfully made an omelet. We can... Ooh, let's turn myself around. We can remedy that. I can teach you how to make an omelet. I'm pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's... Oh, I just clicked out of the game. No, I'm not ready to update. Get out of here. Kaspersky. Okay. Almost did it again. Alright. There we go. Okay, so he's out of his room. However, he does not have a sign on his door. So... I think we're good, right? Everybody's rooms are done, so all we have to do is put in the laundry. Bye, laundry bag. I hope she would stop me. If I were putting the laundry bag in without having done everything. I feel like she would. Let's see. Alright, caution. Alright, let's go try the skating rink again. And then I will probably end the stream after that. Yeah, it's like 9:10. I'll go a little bit later, though, since I started a little bit late. Let's see. Okay. Alright.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
Okay. I need to be more careful. It's like a 3 strikes, you're out kind of policy. I can pretty much... scrape stuff off. No, I don't want to look at the instructions. That's ridiculous. I feel like as long as it's just like one, if it's like 0 or 1, I can clear off a lot of spaces and click around near them. Why is this all clunky? Alright. Okay. So here is where we start. Okay. Okay, so there's one touching these two. It's just like Minesweeper, which I've never been particularly great at, but here we go. Okay. You made me... you know, hey. Okay. So, it's the number of cracks next to it, and we have to put a cone on all the cracks, and if we get, except for in Minesweeper, if you hit one bomb, you die. Here we can do up to 3 cracks, and then we drown. Okay, so there's one crack touching these two, so it could be either here or here, but if it were here, then this would have to be... This could just be 1. Right? Okay. Let's... okay. No, hang on. Okay. Because this needs to be 1, these need to be 1, and this needs to be 1. So if I put 1 here, that would solve everything. Because all of them would be touching this one. Do I have instructions? It's my journal. Nope. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. However, if there were a crack here, then this could be their 1, and then something else could be here and here, but I feel like this one's fine. This one's fine. This one's gonna say 1. Okay. So, if they're all touching 1, then that's where one of the cracks is. Okay. If these are both 1, then this can't be anything, because it would have to be, then these would be 2. This one's 2 that it's touching. These are all 2. And this is only 1. So there's either something here or here. Now, this one's touching 2, so it could be either here or here. These are touching 2. Let's maybe go up here. I feel like this is where the crack is. This should be a 2. Right? So all 3 of those are touching that one. I think these are 2. Okay. So if this one is 2, then it has to be touching here and here. Because hate the ice creaking noises, too. Because that's the only other one, this one, and this, that this one could be touching. So this has to be a crack as well, right? Because otherwise, that would just be one touching that, like these. So this one's got to be touching 2. Now, this one should be okay, though. Because this is touching 2. It's already touching this one, and probably this one, but it can't be touching that. So that means that, and this one's probably fine. Okay. That also means this one's probably fine. Okay. This is so stressful. Yeah. It just, like, it's one of those things that takes a lot of thought, and I hate it. Let's see. This one is already touching 2, and so is this one. So this one can't be anything. These are all touching 1, and it's probably that. These are touching 0. So this is 1. Okay. I wonder if this is the same thing. That one's touching 3. Pause. Alright, this one's probably fine because this is only touching 1, so that one's got to be good. This one's touching 3, so I'd imagine it would have to be there. At least. Maybe here as well, because that way... Well, no. If it's here... This one has to be touching 3. So that means the 3 spots have to be done. Right? No, wait. Hang on. It's touching this one. So... Oh, shoot. I don't think that's... right. Ah! No! Can I, like... Oh, perfect. Okay. So this is touching 1, 2, 3. This one's touching 1, 2. So this one has to be good. This one's touching 1, 2. So I wonder if there's also one here, maybe? Not sure. Hang on. Okay. This one is touching 2, and the only spots it has left are this and this. This one is touching 3, so it's gotta be touching 1, 2, and then it can be either here or here. If it's here, this one would have to have something on the other side. But this one will need to be touching 2. So it could be here. I think this one's fine. Alright. So that... This one having 2 is this and this. So... I can probably scrape off the other side. And it'll look the same-ish. Alright. Let's see. This one's touching 2 already, so that one's fine. That one's touching 3 already. So that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, that's true. Can't be touching the 0 spaces. Okay. I feel like this is probably another one, honestly, because they look kind of symmetrical-ish. But let's see what we can work out down here. This is touching 1. This is touching 1, so that space is fine. This one is touching 1 already, so everything... How? This one's touching only 1 already. Oh wait, these are touching 0. Is it only up and down and right and left and not diagonals? No, it has to be diagonals because this one's touching these. What's happening here? I feel like I'm gonna scream. Okay. This makes no sense, right? Because this is touching 1. These are touching 0, so this should be fine, but how can that one be touching 1 if these are 0? I get... Okay, I'm just gonna ignore this bottom corner, because that was misleading, but okay, I guess there's zeros right next to it. That's stupid. Because, like, how can this one be touching 2? Oh. It's probably another row. Here, somewhere. Probably. Yep, okay. Alright, my bad. So it's probably here then. And this is probably 1. Okay, and this is probably fine. And this is probably... That has to be 1 because it's 2. I didn't see the extra row. It's okay. We get 2 cracks before the third one means we're out. Okay, so this is already touching 2. So everything... Why is my brain not... How is that one a 0? Okay, now I'm actually nervous because I just put a lot of time into this. Okay. This one is 0. So everything around it has to be fine. Everything around these has to be fine. We're fine here. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, fine. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, fine. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, 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 fine. Fine, fine. Okay. 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 Alright. These are touching 2. These are touching 1. This one's touching 2. This one's touching 1. This one's already touching 2. Right? Okay, so this one's touching 2. This one's touching 2. This one's touching 2. This one's touching 2. This one's touching 1. This one's already touching 2 over here. Oh, this one's 0. That was terrifying and I'm so scared. There we go. Just got the open 0 at the bottom. Okay. Alright. Here we go. We got 2 left. We are almost there. And everything is fine. Oh, let me... Sorry, I'm gonna click out of the game for just a second. Everything's fine. We're not exploding. We're not falling through any ice. I just have... There we go. There we go. An alert going on over there. Okay. Back to the game. Nice little breather. Okay. All right. This one is touching 4. So 1, 2, 3. Could be here. Probably not. More than likely here. This one needs to be touching 2. So that would fulfill that. This needs to be touching 1, but it could be here or here. These need to be touching 1. Only. Okay, hang on. Pause. This one's already touching 1. So this one cannot be touching anything else. It's fine. We got this. No worries. It's fine. In order for this one to be touching 1, it has to be here. And this one is already touching 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is fine. We got 1 more cone to place. No biggie. This can only be touching 1, and it already is. So here. these have to be touching 1.
That ought to do it. Wait a second. Those look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where they go.
Everything's fine. Alright, it's just gonna, like, follow some wolf tracks. Oh, we're back over here. By the needle. Okay. I guess there's nothing to click over here, so follow the tracks. Ooh. Where does this go? Chicken Ridge! Does it look like a chicken? I'm not sure what's happening here. Alright. That was so stressful. Well, we made it through. And everything was fine. And next time on Nancy Drew Saturday Night, we're going to explore Chicken Ridge. But I am going to leave it here tonight. So we have survived. And before any more stressful things happen, I am going to save the game. Chicken Ridge. Just because time is starting to click down. So I'm going to go ahead and stop us there. And that just completely closes out the game. All right. Well, it's been another wonderful Nancy Drew Saturday night. Hope y'all like the beginning of White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Again, highly recommend the Game Grumps playthrough because it is hilarious. But also painful. Also painful to watch, honestly. Especially if you're a big fan of puzzle games. So, yeah. I'll be back, let's see, this week. Not entirely sure what I'm going to stream on Tuesday night. I think it probably still says Strange Horticulture on the calendar, but I will change that. I think I'm probably, I don't know. I really want to play Chance of Sonar. I really want to finish Stray, because that was like a really good game. I really want to play more Paper Mario. I'm not sure what I'm going to choose. So I'll choose something. I think I want it to be more of like a short series or maybe a one-off game. I might play Frog Detective or something similar. So just because Nancy Drew are usually, that's kind of like a long-running thing. So I want to be able to play a couple other games on my Tuesday nights. But yeah, it's glad to be back with Nancy Drew Saturday night. Glad to be back streaming. As always, I have a ton of fun doing this. So I will see y'all next time on Tuesday night, and then next Saturday for the rest of, well, probably not the rest of, but at least some of the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. So I will see y'all next time. Bye.